Oh man, hold on. I need to get this stuff set up. Whoops, I completely forgot about that. Chat. Let me get chat set up so I can see it. Let me move that a little further away. Hold on. That should be. Hold on. Let me. Am I not live? No, I'm definitely live. Hmm. Hold on, hold on. I'm trying to get this. Hold on. This isn't wanting to work. Ba-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, what? There we go. Okay. I think it's working. Do I have any sound? Yep. Okay. I think everything's working. Sound working? Sound? Hello? Yep, it is. Awesome. We're all good to go. Ooh, I hate that. All right, fellas. We're gonna get back to work working on. All right. So that way I'm not struggling to look at a free hold on, I need to set it. There we go. All right, I went into the game and I took some videos and I have them on my phone. So hopefully I should make it a little more accurate to how it normally is. Something I realized is the wood is, or like these are supposed to be like yellow bricks, which we don't have that. So I'm gonna start off by changing that to bamboo planks to give it a little differentiation from this because it's yellow. It's like a that's one thing, which we'll do more detail. We're gonna finish up the lobby, the security room, and we're gonna just finish up this lobby area today. Get some details, and hopefully we can move on to Huggy's room. Yeah, here we go. This looks much better because it was like a yellow. It was not like a brown. It was a yellow, which I'm not even. I don't know. This is subject to change. I'm just gonna stick with the bamboo though for now, because ever since I was looking at it last night, I have been really excited to get back to working on this project. Oh wow. Yeah. See, that is. Oh, it still don't look good. I'm gonna be honest. Oh, it was like a yellow bricks. I'm not sure how I could recreate that block wise without it looking exactly the same as the concrete pillars. Huh. I think we're just. I think we'll just stick with the bamboo for now, and maybe once we start doing details, which we'll do later, it'll look better. But before we get to that, there's still one more piece of functionality that we have to add. And that is, if you were watching yesterday's stream, we have to finish the door and not mess it up this time. Let's not put it in the wrong area. I don't know. Okay. All right. First let's get this door working, and then I think we're gonna detail this room. That'll be fun. Yeah, that'll be yeah. Okay. So this time when we make the item filter, let's make it go the correct way instead of right where the freaking door is. Oh, sweet baby Jesus. Okay. So let's get purple. Yeah. So okay, so the code is red, green, pink, yellow, red. Yes, green, pink, yellow, red. Okay. There we go. Oh, that is the hopper is not facing the. There we go. Green, pink, yellow, red. We have the filter, and then we'll add an extra hopper just that way we don't have any overflow issues. All right. So we're gonna have the item filter. So my idea for this, how this is gonna work, because obviously we can't fit a color code pad in a 1 by 1 square. So my idea for this is in here there were shelves with like toys on it. I'm thinking that we use shelves. We have different colored wool, the different colored wools that we, and you pick them up and you put them in the correct order. If it's the wrong order or you put it in the wrong color, it'll get sent back up to you saying that you had the wrong code. But if it's correct, it'll stay down there and it'll open the doors, allowing you to access and get your grab bag. Oh, uh-oh. Oh, hey. So that also works. That's fun. Well, that's fun. It does go back immediately into the TV. Well, that just makes it work. Or you can skip it by putting it. Hey, that makes it even better. Even better. All right. Check that out. That's awesome. Okay. So I'm thinking let's get the color combination, or let's get the item filter done first. All right, so if I remember correctly, um, and then it'll face this or wherever the redstone, which will be this way. And then, okay, so the redstone, okay. I'm really bad at narrating what I'm trying to do here. Okay, so we're just gonna be building an item filter. 3, 4. And then here is gonna be where our, no, we gotta move that one over. Hold on, where's the barrels at? There we go. So, and hopper, and this is where I have that. I'm doing it this way because the way the redstone's gonna be, I won't be able to lock these, like, them separately if I do it, if I move the barrels back. So that's why I'm moving the barrels a little forward, is that way I can lock them independently without any issues. All right. Now we have this, so which means comparators here. I need glass. Comparators, repeaters, redstone. Okay, I think we got everything. Okay, so, oh, I made a horrible mistake. Nope. There we go. I can just barely get it. Redstone. There's going to be redstone torch. Lock these, which will have this. If it ain't broke, don't fix it mentality. All right, here we go. And there's the item sorter. Okay, there we have the item sorter. We'll have to make the filter system, but that'll be simple enough. Let me think here. What else? Okay, so let's go ahead and set up the system where, Okay, let's go ahead and set up the system where they're going to be sent back up to you. What blocks do we want that to be at? I suppose it doesn't really matter too much, as long as it's not in the way of the door right there. Which we'll just need actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and build the AND gate for the door so I don't accidentally, hold on. Which, oh, crap. I need to power both of these. So we're going to have this connected up to an OR gate right here. We're going to need an OR gate, so I'm probably going to have to, no, I can just change those to be target blocks, and yeah. Target blocks, one of the best blocks in the game. Oh my goodness, it makes things. Hold on, I'm just going to swap the doors around. Crap. Hold on. I just want to make sure that these aren't just. Okay. All right. Okay, the OR gate here. Now we just need to put an AND gate connecting to it, which I guess is just an XOR gate, but that sounds a little complicated to say. This one will turn off whenever. Yeah, I was afraid of that. Okay, this will turn off when, or 1, 2, 3, 4. So we just need to do this. Okay, and unless all of them are off. Okay, awesome. Actually, no, because I remember my original design, so I only need to have this. Because I remember what I was gonna do was set it up to where I had the system and it would only power on if they were all correctly powered. And then it would send a signal here. Okay. Yes, we got that. Now we just need the unload part. Well, I don't mean to be boring, but do have to. This is just a necessary part. Okay. Which these will be locked, but let me think here. I'm gonna have to make sure that these don't get powered in any sort of way. And then get sorted into a dropper. Where do we want? I guess right here. We'll have it like right here. Okay, and then come on. Come on. Oof. Come on. I don't mean to be boring. Not at all. I'm just trying to think really hard. I have 2 brain cells and they're actively fighting for 3rd place right now. I'm trying to come on. Okay, I just gotta link this up to here and then whenever all the items are in there. Okay, I can't be here and it can't be here. And it cannot be here. Oh wow, we are barely cutting this line. I may have to drop this even lower. Yeah, okay, right here. Because now we just boing, boing, and... Okay. We have that set up. Oh, I can't have that there either. This requires some extreme zigzagging. Alright, the pink wool was just to mark out my path. Alright. Awesome. Okay, so we have that. Now we can make the system that's going to make sure that this will send up every single block that we want into it up. which is going to be really simple. So we just need a comparator here, repeater, block. I may have to do the other version because of how tall this is, but perhaps not. Now my question here is, will this work? I'm going to grab a stack of cobblestone, put it in this hopper. Now, will a full stack come out? Will there be any left behind? All right, there we go. Yep, that's where so this is what we want. It's coming out on top where it's very easily accessible to the player, and they'll know if they're wrong. Okay. Did we get a full stack back? Yes. Okay, that means there was none left in there. We only put one in, like this pink wool. Does it get dispensed? It does. Okay, it works. Amazing. Let's go. Okay. We have the basis of our system. We have all the brains here. Well, most of it. We have one more brain to put. And that requires a new color wool, which we'll just make yellow. No. Oh, crap. We'll do dark green, actually. That's what I was doing originally. Essentially, it's comparator time. And we want independent signals coming from there, which I'm also going to quickly set up our torch locking system so I can test this independently. All right, so now we have our, essentially, my idea for this to work is, because I want something that will takes like the correct, like in the correct order, and it's going to make it work. And then it'll, but if you put it in the wrong order, that it can still reset itself. Like even if it's broken, it'll fix itself. What I'm trying to say. So a triple piston extender is what my thought was. Awesome. So this will be connected to the opening sequence, and then we'll just have a comparator. I guess here that'll detect when I've unlocked the hoppers, which will allow things back through, as in it's wrong. It unlocks the hoppers. It'll detect that and it'll activate the closing sequence, which will reset it. Okay. That makes sense. And now, and how, well, we'll do that later. Well, first let's just get the opening sequence first. Hey, I got someone new watching. What's going on, man? Okay. This can be very complicated. Oh, it's gonna be complicated, isn't it? Oh, come on, we got it. Okay. This should, all it should be is that one will power that one. Added just independently. And then, so that one will be powered. Well, let me grab something. And then I need this one to power this one. We'll put and now, oh boy, we'll have to do this one, which, oh, this one's gonna be crazy. I might be able to do that, and so I can, no, redstone's complicated. How would I, that doesn't power this one, but will this one? I might have to, if I did it this way though, then I wouldn't be able to power this one. All right, I may have to do some weird routing. Okay, we can have that one like that. And no, I don't. Yeah, it's still gonna power that one. Well, that would work, but then this one, yeah, this one wouldn't be powered, right? Because this will be hard powered. This one can't power this one because it'll be soft powered. But because I need a pulse here, that'll also be hard powered if that's there. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna instead like this. And that way now I have a little bit of room to work. Okay, yeah, that would stop that from. No, that would power that one. Oh, good lord, this is. I think I just made this too close. Hold on, I just need to. Oh boy. I need to extend this by one. Did I even extend this by one out of curiosity? All right, we got it. We got it. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, this project is going to be all kinds of mess, complicated. All right. And now, if I place one in here, yes. Okay. Now we'll have this one. Power through the block. Ooh, this is going to be another complicated one. Actually, it won't. I don't think anyway, not anymore. So we'll have, this is our output, which we won't get until which we can just repeater. No, I still run into the same problem. Oh, okay, here we go. Okay, and now if I put this in, and now we have our output. The door is now open. Okay, there we go. Filter, our opening sequence is now correct. Now we just need a closing sequence for if it's wrong. Which, what I may do for that one, I may just make a reset button to make it instead of a timer. For like, if it doesn't open, if the doors don't open and you realize it's wrong, you can press the reset button. It'll unlock the hoppers. And yeah, I think that's what I'll do instead of a complicated timer because I want them to permanently stay open. I want them to stay open until just and I can't speak. Just until like whenever you say they don't. So that way it won't close on you while you're like in there or doing something else. Okay. So we have this now. So now we just need to put in the filter items and that'll make the opening work. And then we'll make the closing. We'll have to make the reset. Which will just be okay, time to make the reset. We'll use yellow for this one. I gotta be careful. I'm starting to run out of room. So it'll dump everything out first, and then we'll get the closing sequence. So it should be this. It should look something like this. And so we'll have to actually do timings properly. Okay, yes. So here we go. Okay. Check. Okay. So if I'm not mistaken, yeah, because we'll first have this one pull it back. So whenever it's in this one will act first. So this one will be the one that's pulling back first. Followed by this one. So pull that back. No, not followed by that one. It'll be followed by this one. Followed by this one. And then this one. Hold on, let me just act this out. This is getting a little complicated in my head. So we'll first pull this one, followed by this one, followed by this one, then this one, which I have that. And then this one will get a second pulse last. Okay. So it's going to get a secondary pulse. Okay. So what I'm thinking is we'll have our timer, well, no, we cannot do it like there. We'll have this lead up to like a button.
Hello.
Over. Hey, how's it going? How are you? And then we'll have a secondary that'll go into here. Yes. Aha! Alright, we have our closing circuit. We'll have to figure out the timings. We're just gonna, let me get a button. So I'm going to, I'm gonna have to, okay, let me have all these powered. Oh, that it's not an individual line, so it's, yeah, hold on. Let me just make sure that, all right, so this one needs to be, we'll just do max timings. Because it's going to take me a minute to figure out. Okay. That is promising. So that last pulse should be all that we need. Hold on. And so I'm going to have to make it into an individual circuit. Which is going to be tough. This is going to be some very strange redstone. If okay, let's say I made it into a target block. Would that work? Okay, so it does power. Okay. Okay, so yeah, then it would just be a case of just putting redstone over. Put these on max. And no, I need more delay. Boom. Okay, it fixed itself. Okay, so now we should just need the button that'll, which, let me take my favorite block in the game. And yes, lock these. And let me, this needs to be activated first. Okay. And this will just be wired to a button, a stone button over here, which is right there. Sorry, I'm not talking. I'm trying to focus so hard on this. Yes, okay. And then, so it should just be some simple redstone connection. Unnecessary, and boom. How much? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Ooh, ooh, that's close. And I'm just gonna, I want all these to be max, because I want to make sure that this happens well after. Okay, it should just require the item filter, and I think that'll be done. Yeah. Okay, we should just need the item filter to collect the different blocks. And we should be done. I just wanna make sure that the closing sequence works. Alright, wrong button. Okay, door opened. Should press the button. And be. It worked. It worked. Oh my gosh, it worked. And I should get. I am missing 2. I'm assuming. Yep. Okay, these. Okay, so they need to stay open for longer. Okay, that's a simple fix. No, I don't need. No, I think these should work. I think that should work. Hold on. We chat. What do you think? Let me put these back in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, doors open. I press this button. The 2 get stuck. Yep, okay. So I just need a pulse extender. Okay. Yeah, that's an easy fix. I figured. I was hoping I could just use repeaters, but that's fine. Okay, so comparator. Block redstone. And And hopefully that should work. Come on, come on. Comparator, block, redstone, comparator, block, redstone. Will it work? Oh, I need to make sure that can't go back up. So, do I use a repeater or am I going to use... should a slab should work here, right? If I power it right here. Not right there. No, that would that would not work. No, it went back up. Hmm. That means that I gotta use a repeater. That should fix it. All right. All right, let's test it. Let's give it the full test. And now I press this button. Door closes. Now I should get all 4 back. I do? Okay, so I got all my blocks back. And now all I gotta do is hook this up to right here. Okay. What? Yep, they can be. Yep, okay. Any extras will flow right into here, and this won't even be. Hold on. Let me make sure. Let's say I put in the 4 wrong colors. Or how many I put in there? Is it in this one? 5. Okay, let's say I put in the 4 wrong colors. Well, that... Okay, no, they go in there, so there should be no issues. I should get 4 back. Yep, I got all 4 back. Okay, now all that's left is the actual item filter. And we're done with the door. The door should, from then on, work as intended. So let's get the correct code. Let's get the correct code. Let's get the correct code. What is... Where is... What is... Green, pink, yellow, red, I believe. It's green, pink, yellow, red. It should be. Hold on, let me go look up. I believe, but I know those are the colors. Green, pink, yellow, red. Man, all this work for The code is green, pink, yeah. Yep. Green, pink, yellow, red. Yep, I was correct. Real fans know it. Yeah. Okay. Green, pink, yellow, red. And now we need to get our filler item. And that's never going to show up here. We'll just use redstone. We need 40, I believe. Okay. Okay, that's 40 right there. How much does that go to? Okay. There we go. Ah, yep. Looky there. Okay, we're gonna should hit 2, 1. Right. All right. So we get rid of that. We'll get rid of all the excess from here. All right. Get rid of. There should be. Something is very wrong here. Why is that one's 26, that one's 28? Why are they all different? I have to do some. Hold on. I'm gonna have to put these back to the system. Because that is really odd. What is causing that? Green, pink, yellow, red. How many? Okay. Why is there? Oh, yeah. No, that makes sense. Okay, 28 left. Okay, no. So these are refilling. Okay, it was just. Oh, the door. Oh, yeah, because I put it in the correct code. Red. There should be 35. Okay, it fixed itself. And this should now. All right. So now, let's give it a full test. We're going to give it 2 different tests. One with the correct code to make sure that it correctly opens the door. Green, pink, yellow, red. Then one we're going to do it in the incorrect. We're going to do it in the wrong order in the second one. And the last one, we're going to just do the wrong color. So we'll just do brown, blue, orange, purple. Okay, give it a minute. The door should not open. All right, and they should all end up. Where are they at? Uh-oh. Something is very wrong. Did they just not show up yet? Hold on. Where? Oh, they're here. Oh, because this is locking it. That makes sense. All right, so this should be glad we tested. This is why we test things. So it cannot be right there. So it's a very simple fix, though, where we just set that up, break this one, and plug it into that one. Okay. So now, put in the wrong color. We put them in wrong colors. Now they should now end up right here. Okay, that was really fast. Push the button. I should get all 4 colors back. I do. Okay. And this is properly back in its place. Okay. Now I'm going to put green, pink, yellow, red. We're going to put it in the wrong order. Yellow, red, pink, green. The door did not open. All right. And I should hit reset and get all my colors back. I got all my colors back. The only code that I think might work that would be wrong is red, green, pink, yellow. Yeah, okay. So there is one code that will work that is wrong. But I mean, there's not much else I can do. But there's only two. Okay, there's 2 codes that will work. There's the correct code that we want, and then there's another code that technically also works. But those are the only 2. So I think we can let that off with a pass. Okay, so we have the code. The code works. Awesome. Okay, so we now have all of our redstone in for the lobby. It's time to decorate. Oh. You'll load in, come over here, open the doors. You'll see the train, which will tell you the code with the shelves. Grab the wool from the shelves, bring it over here, put in the correct code, and it'll open the doors. If it's wrong, you can reset. So let's get to fixing. This is gonna be very, very fun. Hold on. Let me go and look at my source material. Captures. We'll start with the. All right, let's start with the security room. All right, so the roof is like these like tiley white, very. So I'm trying to think what would this look like from below? But it's like the same color. I want it to be. Iron. No, I've been using that for like the steel though. I think we'll just do smooth stone for the roof on this one. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do for the roof on this one. I feel like that kind of fits, especially with the dim lighting. I feel like I'm no builder, but I think that works. I think it works pretty well. I'm more of a redstoner. This is by far one of the most complicated builds I think I've ever built for a door. Hold on, let me put in the correct code so I don't have to worry about messing with this. Green, pink, yellow, red. Green, pink, yellow, red. Awesome. Now we're... Okay, there's these, like, lights from the ceiling. I'll use sea lanterns for those. There was actually 3, unironically. There was 3 on this one. And then there was 2 on the back end. And then we'll put iron trapdoors over them to make them feel more like... Yeah. It's a lot brighter in here, though, than it normally is in game. Alright. And then the walls, there's these, like, blue chairs with these, like, almost computer system-y things. To me, they kind of look like empty, chiseled bookshelves, almost. Like this. Hold on. Yeah, there's a gap there and a gap there. With a computer, like, right here. Which is, I guess, what we'll add there. So they're, like, on top of, I'm assuming, a desk. So we'll do, like, this with, like, the blue chairs, which we'll do these for the chairs with. There we go. We got our chairs for the computer program. And there's like in the here, there's like a... Oh, good lord. There's also a monitor here. What's something that looks like a monitor? Like just an observer kinda does. What I might use are redstone lamps for monitors. I think that's what I might use with like iron trapdoors over the top of them. I don't know, to make them seem more... This is starting to look more like the room. Okay, so at the door front, there's black, like there's just black matte carpet, like there. And I'm thinking for the flooring, it's a fairly tiley, so I think we're gonna use iron blocks for this flooring. Is what I think we're gonna do, so that way it's not pure wool all the way through. Plus, there's no other like fun colors in this one, so I think I'm just gonna stick with the iron for this one. Just since it's mainly just that way I can have some different variation in my flooring here. Hold on, there was a wool, I forgot. Well, we've already like this is just chapter 1. This is probably gonna be the least. We're only the lobby. You spend at most like 5 minutes in the lobby is the worst part about this. All this redstone for like 5 minutes worth of like what would be gameplay. Oh yeah. Okay, this definitely feels a lot better than the wool. Yeah. Okay, I'm liking this a lot better. Oh, awesome. There's just like wool pole that they have like right here, and it can kind of help cover up. Have a little like kind of help cover that up, which is nice. Anything to the left really? Just a bunch of chairs. Hmm. And they have like more like this. There we go. I think this room is complete. We have our first, unless there's something just major I'm missing. Uh, there's a blue carpet like right here. Hold on. There's a and there was a black one like over here at like a weird diagonal. Uh, it looks weird in Minecraft, so I'm not gonna have that one. I will have the blue carpet though. I want it to be as true as Poppy Playtime, but I also want it to like fit in Minecraft and make it look good. Well, as best as I can anyway. All right, we have what I think is a pretty good security room. Tell you what, let's add these to the top just to give them a little more. Yeah, much better. All right. All right, there's our security room done. Let's move on to this, like, before the security room area. That'll be pretty cool. I mean, what do you guys think of the thing? Like, what do you think of it so far? Hold on, I need to turn off my lamp so I can look at that. Hold on. Look a bunch of like there we go. I had some like chairs like this and a painting right here, which I guess we'll have a Minecraft painting here. Oh, not that big. All right, liking it so far. There's also, do we have that toy? Hold on. Because they added some like plushies. Do they have this specific? They have. They have a Catbee toy. Which we will put right there. That's funny. And we also have some like blue arms like stretching through here. So I'm gonna do that with some light blue concrete. I am also going to grab a sign to say reset. Let me put the arm picture first.
Nice.
Thanks. I appreciate it, man. It starts off like here.
I'm the only person who is watching.
Thanks. Oh, I appreciate you watching at all, man. And there we go. It's like, and it's just gonna stretch across. Oh, I'm trying my best here. It's gonna be like here. Oh. Like Huggy's arm stretching through, and this is the reset. Or hold on, let me put it more towards the middle. Reset. Use some glow ink sacks. Wonderful. There, I love glow ink sacks. They're so really they
Is
absolutely.
this all without mods?
Um, the only mod that I have is the official Huggy Wuggy Poppy Playtime one. All it does, it's the one that they did back at Halloween, but there's nothing custom. It's I'm taking what because the inspiration was I built well a bigger version of this door, and it inspired me to create the rest of the Poppy Playtime. So the only mods I'm using is purely are like the ones that came like with the hands and stuff. But I'm trying to
Nice.
do most of it with Redstone. So far, I've gotten the grab pack door, the door to the security room, green, pink, yellow, red. Corrects the correct code. Green, pink, yellow, red. Forget forget this. And it'll open the door if it's correct. Which, you break this tape, play it, and when you're done with the tape, it'll unlock the grab pack when you can grab the grab pack. And if you get the code wrong or anything else, you just press reset and it'll drop all your wool blocks back to you.
That's nice.
That was the best way I could make the color code pad within the game without things getting very strange. And so I've done all the redstone for the lobby, so I'm just trying to, what to do about that? I'm just gonna make it a feature. Minecraft limits me a lot, so I'm just gonna make it a feature. It may have not have been the real game, but it's just meant to be similar. I'm just trying to make functionality here. Okay. And, oh, I'm not looking forward to doing that pixel art. And this is actually round, or circular. Alright. Now it is time. Let's do the main
Sorry to take up time, but is it vanilla or bedrock?
I'm doing it on Bedrock Edition. It was on, that's all good. It was on, it's on Bedrock. You can, it was on I forget what it's called. The Minecraft Marketplace is where I got the add-on. I had an extra few bucks laying around, and I was a huge fan of it, so I've just been playing it. It wasn't very expensive. It was a really good add-on, though, I will say, for what it is, because it adds on to the horror experience. I've been playing it in survival with my homies. It's a really good one. I just thought I would try incorporate redstone since that's what I typically do. All right. Now, let's see here. Okay, there's like a light blue across. It's like a different shade of light blue. Give me that. And I'm gonna swap this out for cyan for Huggy. Because that's cool. Because we had light blue for the other. And it's like light blue across here, I believe. I hate my phone keeps locking on me. Yep, okay. And it's got like a yellow underbelly. So we just add these. All right. Now it's got red, blue, and yellow. I guess more of a light blue. More of a light blue. Just there we go. think this, there we go. It's a little more spread out. There we go. I think we have this side room complete. I would call this, want to call this room complete. Oh, wait, we need the roof. That's pretty important.
It's lagging a lot.
Oh, is it?
Oh, it's my Wi-Fi.
Oh, I was like, oh, please not again. Yeah, it looks fine on my. Oh, that's funny. Oh, this is gonna be check the. Okay, so far so good. All right, now let's just get the roof on this, and we can call it complete. Can I even look at the roof on this one? Okay, it's like a red pipe looking. I think I'll use bricks for the roof on this one. In this room, it's like here we go. We got the roof. Now, is there any lights in there? I don't. No, I don't think there was any lights in there. Yep, there was no lights in here. Okay. Now, I think we'll do this room next, and this is where we're gonna add where you're going to, because in the main game you learn the code by going to this room with the train code. Uh, because you need blocks, what I'm gonna do instead is you're still gonna learn the code, but the blocks will also be on the shelves, different colored blocks with the that way you still it still works from a gameplay perspective. Okay, to the right side there's like open. You could say 2 blocks.
Oh, nice thumbs up.
There we go. And then we have some shelves under it. Oh, there we go. We have some shelves with does that look better or worse? I think that looks worse. I think the no supports look better. I think the stairs are just a little too big. Yeah. Man,
A neutral face.
yeah, I think I prefer the normal shells like with this. Uh, have you ever played the Poppy Playtime series? Yeah, have you ever played the actual games? There isn't any boxed Huggy. Lemon! So I think we'll just use normal Huggy to represent that because they were in boxes.
No,
They
I
were
only watch it, burst.
uh
Play it.
it's I have played it. I've played every single chapter. I actually beat all of them without dying. It was actually like my first like good long form video was, well, I say that. Honestly, it needed better editing. But I was beating all of Poppy Playtime with like in a row without dying. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of headache, but I genuinely love the series. Okay. There's like a shelf that's like turned over here. I'm not sure how I would recreate that.
Oh, so you're good at it.
Uh, I like to think so. Would this work? As like a turned over shelf? I think it can. I think it kind of works. Does this kind of look like a turned over shelf? Especially if I turn it this way. You think it kind of looks like a turned over shelf? I think that's about as good as I could get it possibly. We have a boogie bot? Boogie bot toy? Please tell me we had the boogie bot.
Do you know at the debug stick thing?
Yeah, it's not on Bedrock though. So I think we'll just set it like we'll set it on top of the shelf. The fallen over shelf. It'll give the illusion.
Oh,
Yeah, it's sad. Java Bedrock, well, it's supposed to be coded better, but it doesn't have all like the playtest features and stuff like that from when Java was first around. So, okay. So we need the train track that goes in a circle around the room. We're gonna do it like this. Okay. So I want them to stay 2 blocks apart. And then we'll just put one in between. 1, 2 here. I think that would be there instead. And boom. Okay, now we just need to exchange this out for crimson trapdoors and put our code. We can put our train tracks on there.
you're a good builder. I would give up NGLBC. I'm horrible at it.
I'm not that great of a builder. Like for me to build anything remotely decent, I have to either have a reference, like an idea of what I'm basing it off of, or I just, oh crap. I either need a reference idea or it needs to be like a very survivally base. Like I can't build anything that's remotely that doesn't have a function or a purpose without like a reference. Because I am really bad at building. You should see like I know good builders, and I am not them. I try my best though. It's green, pink, yellow, red. Trying to make it like the
Oh,
train's moving. But I mean, I'm getting better at building, and I think you definitely could too if you try for it. I think a train it would. to signify that this is the front, we'll have that. And we'll have tracks around the rest of it. Okay. There we go. And we can just, I think, put signs on. I think that'll make it look less like they're just blocks, if I can find them. Where are the signs at? Signs. There we go. Oh, I don't think I'm gonna put those there. Yeah. I need something else. Because I was gonna have my lights, because there's two lights. It was gonna be right there and right there. And I need my iron trapdoors for those lights. Okay. We got our train track set up. Let's do roofs that way. It's like it looks almost like it's, I mean, very like chiseled. Like a very white, irony chiseled. I think iron blocks are gonna be what we're using for the roof. I just realized I built this one block too tall. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm so dumb. I built this one block too tall. Oh, well, this is unfortunate. Like I said, I am an idiot. I am an absolute idiot. I'm not good at this stuff. Oh my goodness. I did this yesterday too. I posted a short on it today before I started streaming. I'm such an idiot. I built it too low when I first started building this. It was down there. I got so far, built it too low, so I ran out of space. And so after I ran out of space, oh my goodness. Hold on, let me just, I think that's a good way to do it. No, I don't think any trapdoor should be on there, realistically. All right. Well, I once again have screwed up. Okay, well, at least I just only have to move it down one. It could have been way worse. There we go. And, all right. All right, let me get the wool back out. Green, pink, yellow, red. Green, pink, yellow, red. And then let me get my railings back. Oh, don't yet. Please don't flip my trapdoors.
BTW Poppy Playtime Chapter 5 is come out soon and you doing a good job.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I did see that. I am so excited. It's in February. I might stream it. Well, whenever it comes out. Although I don't have a PC. I'll stream it whenever it comes out on PlayStation. I'm too broke for this. Broke lives matter. Let me put that there. And I appreciate the compliment. There we go. Green, pink, yellow, red. And then let me get the iron trap doors for the lights. There we go. Whenever I'm done, I plan on changing it tonight so we can get like the full experience because it's daytime, so it makes it a lot brighter. Awesome. All right, now we just have to add the rest of the shelves. Yeah, oh yeah, I do need the trapdoors. Hold on. And there. Now I have that. And then there's a bunch of shelves right there. Yeah, there's like shelves like here. I'm gonna use actual like shelf blocks for this one.
You can put a stone pillar with a hopper in the front if you want.
A stone pillar with a hopper in the front. Uh, what do you? Hold on. Let me see what you're talking about. Let me get uh cobblestone, I guess.
I mean on top.
Oh, like this? I would, but there's not enough room up here though. Is the thing. It is like I love that building technique, but I just don't have. The thing is like the roof's right there.
Yay.
Oh, if I had more room, I
Oh.
would definitely do it. But it's just so close to the roof that it's really hard to. Okay, we have our shelves, which we're gonna put the different colored. We're gonna put a bunch of different toys on, and wool color blocks. Oh, and there's more shelves in the back, which we will do for that one. We're gonna do. No, that's a little. I don't have enough room. Like, there's a big shelf in the back. Oh no, give me that back. Like this. I think. Uh. No, it's only as tall as these. And then.
If you do play Poppy Playtime Chapter 5, I will watch you play it if I'm up.
Yo! Yeah, definitely. I'd love to do it. Oh, wait, no, I think I missed doing that wrong. Hold on. It is so hard to tell. It is so dark in these rooms. In the room. Okay, so there. Okay, so there. It's more like this. Oh, with like this. Yeah, okay. That's just really. And actually, I don't even think these are here. And I think that gap's there. There we go. Yeah, okay, that's more like it. Okay, we're almost done with the gift shop. Okay, there's some like right here, there's some like bongos right here or something.
There are 4 people watching now.
You're right. We're starting to actually get some viewers, man. Okay, there's like a cash register like here. Okay, so let's build that, which is pretty much like, how would this look from the back? How does this look from the back? Yeah, that's kind of what it looks like. It's gonna be like 2 blocks now. It's gonna be like here. Oh, wrong way. Like, how close was it? It's actually like pretty close. And but this one has a little more. It's like this. And it has a boogie bot on it. Now keep in mind, the one in oh, there's more shelves over here too. I didn't even realize. Check that out. Didn't even realize. And then we have the broken down shelf and like circular tables, bongo things. I'm not sure how to explain it. Uh, Here's what I'm gonna do for those. I'm gonna put them right there. So I'm gonna do that to kind of replicate it. I mean, it's kind of like this. It's hard to replicate this part. I might do a trapdoor instead. I think that is the
Nice.
best. Thank you. Yeah, these are like these little tables. Now that's all that's left is to decorate the walls and stuff. Put in the rest of the toys and decorate the walls. There's some boxes in the floor over here, like some empty boxes. I'm not sure how I'd be able to replicate that. Mm, I don't think I'm gonna be able to. I just want the main. Okay, so there's like this painted blue like fence.
My cat is giving me the side eye.
Oh, cats are like that. My buddy has a cat that only has one eye. She is the sweetest thing, but she she does not like at all being touched on her stomach. There we go. We have like our fence thing that's on the wall.
What
At
is your
least
cat's name? Mine is Moonlight.
is that where you got the your name? Uh, Roa. Your name over Roa Noah Zorro. Oh boy.
Wait,
And hold on. There's like these circles that it's like that with a small red one here, which I'll probably just do a straight up red block. A very bright red. I guess I'll just do red concrete. That's the only color I have. And there's like a cat on. I'm not sure. I'm really bad at pixel art. Uh, I think I'm just gonna not have the cat there. I think that's my best bet. 'Cause I don't even think most people even realize that it's there. Okay. Any other toys notable? Okay, there's some Huggies and there's some Huggies on the shelves over here. And we'll place some Boogie Bots on our shelves. And then let's get a bunch of different colored wool. Green, pink, yellow, red. So we have to have at least those green, pink, yellow,
My
and
cat is Rango and Moonlight is a cute name.
that's cute. I love Ringo. Anyone else got any cats with amazing names? Oh, okay. Now I need more colors. Black, white, lime green, dark green, orange. All right. Now we have a way for they'll come into the gift shop.
MGL, I only watched one YouTuber pay the first and the one with the purple cat also tie Erica.
Play the first and the one with purple cat. So you only watched chapter 3? Or all right, I think we can call this room done. I think this room we're gonna classify as done.
Yay.
Chapter 3 was probably the best chapter. I won't lie. I have high hopes for chapter 5 though. I love this. Alright, all that's left is the main lobby. We're going to do the main lobby, and I think that'll be it until tomorrow. And I think tomorrow we'll start working on the Huggy room and the electrical room.
NP and you building looks great, better than mine.
Thank you. I try my best. I'm not. I'm eh. I'm whatever. First off, there's a ticket booth thing here. There you go. So now we have that. I need this. I appreciate it.
What time you live tomorrow?
What time will I be live? Um, Probably around the same
Or
time,
next
around
time?
um it'll if I had to have a time that I was live, probably around 3, 2 or 3 Central Time Zone. That's typically around the time I'll go live is like in the afternoon. But
K.
all right, let's finish this main room. Load it to the brim with. Oh, I forgot to look at the flooring. Hold on. Was it the same or was it different? No, it was the same. Okay. So I just gotta load it up with yellow, blue, and red.
Are you gonna be live on Tuesday?
Yeah, probably. I don't see why not. I wouldn't be. I try to.
What time is it for you? Because it's 6:24 p.m. for me.
Oh, you were an hour ahead of me. It is about 5:25 for me. All right. It is 5:30 for me. All right, let's finish up this
It's
massive.
3:26 for me.
So for you, it'll. I mean, I can stream later. I'm good. I try to stream earlier, so that way I have time to. So that way when I get done streaming, I can go eat dinner and all that mess, and give people time to get off of school and work and all that mess. Mess. It's a mess. All right. Let's move on to the main lobby, which let's just start with the flooring. Because we need a good flooring. Once we have our flooring in, here we. I don't mean to stop talking randomly. I'm not. I just get so focused. I'm locked in, as they say. As the kids say, I am locked in. Okay, no, we need to get this side quickly. All right. Okay, I think we have our floor
I have
done.
school tomorrow. It will end at 3:45 and I will see if you live at the time.
I probably am. I probably will be. I'll stream for at minimum 2 hours.
Riley?
Yeah. It's very like white. I think I'm gonna use white concrete for the roof. It's a very white, like no, there's almost no texture. So concrete is perfect. Aside from the up here part. So I think I'm gonna leave that because there's just like this glass window near the front part here. So I'm just going to fill in the rest of it with white concrete. Say hello to Dor the llama. He's the whole reason why this whole thing works.
I don't. It's Martin Luther King Day tomorrow, so I don't have school.
Oh, sick, man. Oh, wait, I don't either. Honestly, I forgot about that. Huh. Okay. So, what are the... Hold on. It is... Okay, so there's like a... There's like this. Where does it stop at? Hold on. It's like actually like midway through here. It's actually pretty long. And
Loudly crying face, loudly crying face, loudly crying face. I want to stay home tomorrow. One time I stayed home for 2 weeks.
well, school is important. You need an education. But I mean, the number one thing is that you should be happy. Education's great, and you need it to get a so you can get a good career. But don't do anything that'll compromise your morals or make you unhappy. Go for what you want to do and chase after it with no second thoughts. There we go. All right, we got our sunroof. Those were my words of wisdom. My right. There's also a little bit of glass above the doors. So I think we just here we go.
Bro, I've only gone to school like January 1st, 2nd this semester. You am cooped.
Oh, yeah. I do not miss middle or high school in the slightest. I do not miss that one bit. That is, ooh. You don't gotta go to college, but at least graduate high school. Oh boy. I hate that. Oh, why does that do that? Mojang, fix that, please. I just realized I forgot to put a roof over this section. Hold on. Let me let me look up. I'm pretty sure it's just white concrete, but let me look. That's not good. I can't. Hold on. Surely I have a good look at it somewhere. Hold on.
Aren't the lights more dim?
Yeah, but it's nighttime during it. It's hard. Minecraft is a very bright game. I can't. Hold on. It looks like I can't really tell. It looks like it's a blue version of like over here. Like a dark blue. I'm just gonna do a dark prismarine and sue me if it's wrong. You can. I'll do it. I'll fix it later if it's wrong. But I believe this is correct. I think I forgot to get a look at the inside of this section. We'll fix it tomorrow, though. If there's any issues, we can fix it tomorrow. So I'll turn it to nighttime, and get us a good look of what it will look like for what it should look like. Okay, this one doesn't even have a window now. Oh, that's the funny bit.
What edition of Mick is it?
Uh, this is Bedrock. I am playing on Bedrock Edition. Okay. Do I really not have a co-op? Nope. I don't. Oh, I'm so stupid. Alright, I think we'll have to come back and fix
What
this.
mods are you using?
I'm using the official Poppy Playtime add-on. I'm using, the one they released in, like, October.
Someone else is here.
Yep. A new party member has arrived, fellas.
Yay.
Congratulations. Whether you realize it or not, you have been abducted into the army. You now have no choice but to stay here and watch. Okay. Here let's get a painting. This one here. Guys, doesn't he look like Braun, the dinosaur? Look, it's Braun. It's Braun. All right.
We have got them. They have to stay here forever.
Yep. They have no choice but to watch my live stream. They have no other option. Hold on, let me look at my reference. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so there's like this. That there, which would say Poppy, welcome to Playcare or whatever. And the bottom here, there's like. And this is where like Huggy's gonna be. Oh no. And it's gonna be like down here. I can't.
I forgot to ask, but what chapter is this?
I'm working on chapter 1. I figure why not start with the first one? And this is like his exclamation bubble that says welcome. I think I might have to off camera recreate Huggy with pixel art. I think that might be the best move here. Cause I don't think I have enough space for this. I'll do my best, but it is not easy. Okay, we got more of like this fence thing, but cause I don't have enough. So I'm gonna use this to kind of represent the fencing, which I may do over here as well. I may just change this. Or at least I'll change the behind.
Buffering.
Uh-oh.
You have 142 people slash subscribers in you basement, please food.
My basement is becoming very full right now. Crap. I've been posting more content. I'm trying. I'm trying to feed. You ask too much of me. It's too much. I try. Please. Please don't riot. I'm trying. Hold on. Darn you, source material. I can't tell. I don't think it is back there. So, I'm
Why
gonna
off
have to.
camera though?
The what? Why off camera? On the well, because it'd be pretty boring. I'll have to essentially create a massive grid
Have you
of
seen
hug.
One Piece?
I have. I love One Piece. Probably it is a favorite of mine.
The kids in you basement are crying for food right now.
No, I'm trying my best. All right, and then we'll have because it's like Huggy wrapping his hands around. Yeah. The reason why I said off camera is because for the painting part requires me to make a massive grid of pixel art of Huggy's face and then make a map of it. It is incredibly boring and tedious, and I will probably look up a guide on how to do it.
If you use the Poppy Playtime on CurseForge for free, you get posters.
But I'm on Bedrock though, and I'm specifically on my
What
PlayStation.
YouTubers do you watch?
Oh, I watch a bunch Minecraft related. I watch Mumbo Jumbo. He's the one who really got me into Redstone in terms of like I always enjoyed it, but he's the one that made me really pursue uh actually like getting better at it.
OFC he did.
I also recently started watching Mog Swamp uh whenever he blew up because of Super Flat World, which is insanely cool. And and it helps give me inspiration for builds, even though I am no good at it. All right, here's for the time for the cool decoration. Oh, that's interesting. These right here are not white. These are actually, hold on, let me light green and light blue. These are actually meant to be like bushes and clouds and stuff. That's interesting. I did not know that. Hold on, we're gonna create like a, we'll give it some variation in height here in a minute.
When you get famous, don't forget Moonlight underscore Thacket.
Of course not. I I will never forget Moonlight, the cat. Moonlight the cat, one of my early supporters. Now, I'm not Mr. B, so don't expect like 40 cars showing up at your house, but I will not forget you. All right, here we go. And we'll have some like variation in height. which will make it seem a little more like bushes. That is really cool. This looks so much cooler than it did before. Okay, it's time for the second tape. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. About the using.
Also, there is a way to use CurseForge for Bedrock and on PlayStation.
Oh, really? Oh, I'll have to look that up. I may do that later. I may, if I ever like make fully release the map, I may come back and revamp it with some more. That way it looks
I'm one of the early supporters to you and FBG.
FBG. Huh. Well, I gotta appreciate you. Hold on. Hold on. Here's a really cool trick. I had this in my last one. Last stream, I did this. Well, before I screwed everything up. I had this, because there's like these wires up to the television
This
that's
is way
up here.
too interesting for a build.
It is. I genuinely really like it. Here we go. And check this out. Boom. We have the tape that sits on here where the initial where Leith Pierre is talking about. I'm using the tapes that come with it. It doesn't actually, like this one, this tape is for, if I break it, it's for the smiling critters. It's not the same tape. But I think it's really cool visual. Like, I don't know. I just think it's a very cool visual that's actually interactable, even if it's not the same tape. Also, here is our computer that's supposed to be here. We have our telephone wires. We have our computer here. Oh. I absolutely love this. All right. Anything big that we're missing? If not, I think this is a pretty good. I don't think we're missing anything pivotal. Ooh, okay. There is supposed to be signs here, like yellow letters. So, like a sign. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna use Bambi signs across and spell it out, whatever, because we have security on that one,
Wait,
and
what
then
is the armor stand there
gift
for?
shop. There's telephone wires. So there's wires that are going between the television and because this is like an old VHS tape, right? Like this is where normally you put your tape in down here and it plays up there. So to replicate that, I use an armor stand because I can't use fences because I'm using uh I forget what they're called. Freaking the trapdoors. I'm using trapdoors. So I can't put like
If you think the
fences.
basement right now is full with kids, just wait in the future.
Oh, for sure. So the armor stand is just to replicate telephone or TV wires from if you ever had a like it was connect. It's essentially it's just to connect a VHS to the television that's up here, the security television.
IGTG soon.
All right, well we're almost done. We just all we got to do. Tell you what, we'll do the signage later. I'm gonna turn it to nighttime. Let's give it a. Oh, let me turn on firstly day cycle. Here we go.
New Moonlight the cat.
No. Here's what it's really gonna look like. This is what it would look like if it was a map. It is still too bright, but I mean, it's Minecraft. Minecraft's a much brighter game. I'm just gonna. I don't know. And finally, when you have your grab pack. All right, we have it in the full nighttime mode.
It looks beautiful in the night.
I love it. In the name of Moonlight, I I think we can call this part done until we mess with Huggy. I think I'm gonna add a little more here. There we go. So at least you get an idea. Awesome. Okay, the last thing to do before I think we can call it complete is just put on the signs. So this one's gonna be security SECUR. Okay, and then we'll put U.
Chat is a bit delayed.
Yeah, there's always some delay. Oh, hold on. ITY. That looks horrible. It honestly might be better just leave it blank. Oh my goodness. This one would look fine with gift shop because it's two different words. What tell you what, here's what we'll do. We'll do security and then room, which I just realized that I put that on the wrong one. Security and then room. And then let's give it yellow dye and a glowing sack. That is supposed to be yellow. Okay. I think that's it for today's stream.
What is your favorite One Piece character?
My favorite One Piece character. Uh,
I'm eating Oren.
that's funny. If I had to say my favorite One Piece character, it would be probably Zoro and Luffy. But in terms of like a actual side character, like tonight, so that way I'm more original, I would say probably Senior Pink.
Same.
Like my favorite side character would be Senior Pink. I had a lot of fun today. It is starting to look like it feels like it's coming out of the game. It's a lot of fun. I think we're gonna start working on Huggy's room tomorrow and the electrical room. I'm still not
Great.
sure how I'm going to make the electrical room work because you're supposed to try and open the door. It fails, so you have to go to the electrical room to fix it to where you can use it. And Huggy gives you the key to open it. So we're gonna have to do some really weird redstone, and it probably won't look anything like the game. We're gonna try our best to replicate at least the main idea of like what it's trying to convey. Try our best there. But thanks for watching. See you fellas tomorrow. And I give you all the bread in the world so you're not starving anymore.
You should search up Canman 17 annual build tutorials. Bye.
Bye. I'll have to look that up. See ya, fellas. See you tomorrow.
Tie. Bye.